Hi, I'm Reeves Mitchell alongside Coach Brett Bogert, and we're here for the anticipated matchup between the number 17 Plainview Indians and the Heritage Hall Chargers. Should be a good one, Brett.
Yeah, it should be fun. It's that time of year, playoff basketball. It's hard to beat. It's great that we're having it on campus. Hopefully, we get a lot of fans out to see this game. Hopefully, some students get to make their way over to check this out. But it should be a fun one.
Yeah, it should be fun. Heritage Hall defeated the Tulsa McLean Titans yesterday to move on to this round. So hopefully we can pull out a W against the Plainview Indians. And I think we're going to start off with our Fuzzies feature player of the game, and that's Avery Freeman. Can you tell me anything about Avery?
Yeah, Avery, she's had a great season so far. Had a double-double, I believe, yesterday with 14 points, 10 boards. As we're getting a little look at the Plainview warm-ups, it looks like they got some good size, so we're expecting some big things from Avery. She almost had a triple-double last game I called. I think she had 14 points, 12 boards, and 8 steals. So yeah. Expect her to have a big game, and she's getting her offense has stepped up a little bit lately. So, and I know they'll need that as they go. So it should be a fun night, and I expect Avery to have a big game.
Yeah, I mean, she was magnificent yesterday on offense, and that just speaks to her versatility. You know, she can do it on offense and defense. And yesterday they actually put her at the top of the press, and she was really successful getting a lot of steals and finding her teammates and scoring in the middle. So I think that's going to take us to commercial, and we'll be right back.
When you walk into Fuzzy's Taco Shop, you'll know you're in the right place. With the best Baja-style menu in town, we'll have the whole family addicted. Order up. Nachos, tacos, burritos, it doesn't matter. It's like an explosion of flavor in your mouth. We know you've had a long day, and you deserve a break. So, bring the crew to one of the Fuzzy's Taco Shop locations in Norman, Oklahoma City, or Stillwater. Welcome to your new addiction. Eat me.
The world's finest automobiles, featured at Oklahoma City's finest dealership, Mercedes-Benz of Oklahoma City. During the grand opening event, lease a new 2018 Mercedes-Benz GLC 300 SUV for $459 a month. Mercedes-Benz luxury in a new location. It's the grandest of openings.
Hi, I'm Todd Bondy, operating partner at Mercedes-Benz of Oklahoma City, and I'd like to personally invite you to the grand opening of our brand new state-of-the-art facility in Edmond off the Broadway Extension.
So we're back here at the McClendon Athletic Center. I'm Reeves Mitchell alongside Brett Bogert, and we're just awaiting this big-time matchup between Heritage Hall and Plainview. I think we're going to pull up the MB OKC keys to victory next and dissect through those before we go through this great game. So the first one is keep Plainview bigs off the board. So obviously you were talking about their size pregame. Can you put any more into that? Yeah,
I mean, we're clearly getting a good look at, so are you guys at home, some of the size that the Indians have. So we're going to need big performances. I know from Avery, obviously our feature player, she's gonna have to battle in there and do her best to block them out, which she always does a good job at that, and I expect her to do a good job to try to keep those ladies off the boards.
Yeah, we have a lot of successful bigs on this team, and Sophia Marr off the bench grabbed some big-time rebounds yesterday, and Laney Gray can step in as well. So, you know, I think we have the bigs to do it, but it's definitely going to be a challenge to block out these bigs. So that's going to be a big-time key to the game. And then crank up the pressure. We'll see if we put on the press today because it was really successful. But what else can you add to that?
Yeah, the last game I called was the regular season finale against John Marshall. The game was really, a really close game at halftime. And then Coach Hamlin, I'm going to say Coach Warner. Coach Hamlin, they at halftime made the adjustment, decided to put on the press. Like you said, Avery was at the top of the press, forced a lot of turnovers, and were able to run away with that game. So I'd expect them, it's worked for them so far, so I'd expect them to come out and try to pressure these ladies.
Yeah, we're not positive on the scouting report from Plainview, but if they are a big, heavy team, that might mean they're might be weaker in the backcourt. So if we could crank up the pressure like the key to victory says, that could be really successful, especially pertaining, like I said, if they can't handle the ball as well. And then the last key to victory is offensive efficiency.
Yeah, absolutely. It's nice to have Hannah back because she does a great job controlling the offense. I expect her to be aggressive, get some drives, and then start dishing it out to Macy from downtown because she's been hot. I know she hit 5, I believe, yesterday from behind the arc. As long as they play aggressive, and I think that's when they play their best. With Laney Gray, she was doing a good job last game I watched, being aggressive, getting the ball to the rack. So the more the more they can get to the hole early, it'll open up those outside shots for Macy, and I think they'll have a lot of success.
Yeah, I mean, our backcourt does tend to be very efficient. Hannah and Macy are very efficient scorers. They don't miss a lot of shots from deep, that's for sure. So, if they can get hot early, and like Jake and I talked about yesterday, I think it'll be big for them to get to the free throw line maybe early, get their game in a groove, because once you get an easy layup or a free throw early on, it really helps the three-point line, become more of a viable option later in the game. So.
Absolutely. Sometimes, when you're playing a team with bigs, you're a little shy taking to the bucket because of the bigs down low. But if you can get some good takes down there, maybe put them in foul trouble, it gives you an advantage moving forward.
Yeah, and I'm sure the pump fake will be very valuable today because you want to get those girls into foul trouble. So they can get down low, maybe use a couple pump fakes, draw some early fouls in the Plainview big. That's going to be a big key to victory also. As we see Avery Freeman on there, she's expecting a big game today. I'm not positive if Audrey's in the lineup today. She's been out with a concussion lately.
Yeah, we're getting she's out there warming up, so hopefully she gets to go today. It looks like she's going to be cleared, but we will see. I noticed a Blackman out there for Plainview. It's got to be related to Justin Blackman, the great receiver.
Yeah.
Surely,
maybe.
Right?
I mean, maybe.
Yeah.
Did he go to Plainview?
He was a Plainview.
Yeah,
okay,
Plainview
I
did not know that.
Yep, absolutely. So.
Wow.
Sure.
Well, that's a good call by you. Yeah.
So.
Could be a Justin Blackman relative. So hopefully we can get Audrey back in the lineup today. Her defense is really important, and she's obviously one of our most athletic players. I mean, it looks like she's going full go in warm-ups.
Yeah,
she was warming up yesterday, so we'll see when tip-off comes around. As the ball flies over into our set over here, but it should be a good one here from the MAC. And you have any more takes right before we get closer to starting five?
Yeah, you made a good point with Audrey. Obviously, provides senior leadership, provides the toughness. It'll be huge to have her back in, what is an elimination game. So, leave it all out there now because, this could be the last one. So, I'm interested to see how all that plays out.
Hannah was our player of the game last game, and I got the privilege of interviewing her, and she really harped on the fact that, every game could be her last game. And, she was big on that fact, and I can tell, especially in Hannah's eyes, that, she's looking at every game as her last, and she wants to leave it all on the floor, as I'm sure is true for every senior, because you never know when it could be your last night. So I expect the seniors to come out, especially the seniors, come out with very high energy tonight, and, expect a big game from all the seniors in the lineup.
I think so. It's a great point. It'll be fun to watch.
Yeah, and as we said last game, there's a couple fun facts. We kind of harped on Macy Moore last game. She's number 1, number 2, and number 3 in three-pointers in a single game this season with 9, 7, and 6. She hit 6 twice. So can you just speak to how important it is, to have an outside shooting threat on this team?
Yeah, it's huge, especially, when Hannah's healthy and they're getting to the bucket. You can kick it out to Macy. The three-pointer's the great equalizer. There's a reason why every NBA team, they're putting up threes because it's the efficiency. The analytics back it up. So if you can have somebody like that you're confident in, you can kick it to, and she's going to knock down shots. Like you said, 9, 7, 6, 6. She had 5 yesterday. So she's capable of filling it up. So if she gets hot, I really like our chances today. Yeah,
it's become the three-pointer has just revolutionized basketball. Like you said, all the NBA teams shoot it. Like some NBA teams like the Rockets. Here's another ball flies in our stands. Plainview having a erratic shooting performance over here. But like I said, the Rockets, I was watching them last night. Their only acceptable shot really is layups and threes. They don't like mid-ranges because they think it's, inefficient. So it's really different because, back when, my dad was playing or back then, there's no three-point line, so it's really changed. But,
even when I played, we had the three-point line, but high schools were still implementing the stall and all that kind of stuff. Now it's all about scoring points. So hopefully Macy and the girls can be efficient downtown today and come up with a victory.
Yeah, and another fun fact, which is going to be really important today, is Avery Freeman has 389 career rebounds, and I think it's even more now because she grabbed about 10 yesterday. But that's on pace for number 3 all time. So I'm sure you understand, how important it is to be, the best rebounder on the floor, and how important it is to box out game in and game out.
Absolutely, that's something that Avery takes pride in. So Yeah, that's something Avery takes pride in, and you know she's going to work hard on both ends of the floor. She knows her role. She's going to try to get offensive rebounds, create another possession for the offense, and she's going to work her butt off and do a good job boxing out these Plainview bigs to get the defensive boards.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and like we said, it's going to be huge for her to box out today, and hopefully she can grab 10 or 12 more rebounds, because that's really going to help us get on pace to a W. So I think that's going to take us to commercial break, and when we come back, it's going to be starting 5.
It's truck trading time at Joe Cooper Ford. That means you can trade the keys to your old truck for the keys to a new F-150, lower your monthly payment, and make no payment for 90 days.
You can do that?
Yes, you can. Joe outsells other Ford dealers by 2 to 1 because he always has the lowest prices. And in fact, Joe guarantees to beat any other Ford dealer's price by at least $500, or he'll give you $10,000 cash. And with 3 locations, Joe has 3 times the selection to choose from. Who loves you, Oklahoma?
Come see us at Joe Cooper Ford.
So we're back here at the MAC. I'm Reese Mitchell alongside Brett Bogert, and I think we're about to do starting lineups. And right before we do that, we were just talking about Coach Leslie Warner, how important she's been to this program. And I just thought the change she made yesterday, getting into press, just spoke to how intelligent of a coach she is.
Yeah, absolutely. She's done a great job. Obviously, you can see her good shot of her there, and the rest of the coaching staff. But she's got a career record of 161 and 93. We were talking about this last game. It's already her 10th season, which is wild to believe. And she's been very successful so far, and like you said, she's done a great job adjusting in mid-game these last few games. So I expect her to play a big role in this one.
Yeah, I think we'll head to the starting 5 right now, and we'll come right back.
For today's game here at Small Wood, being the home team on the scoreboard. Starting lineups first for the Plainview Lady Indians. Junior number 4, Maya Howard. Junior number 12, Megan Winchester. Senior number 15, Anna Simmons. Freshman number 23, Riley Grant. And junior number 35, Peyton Jones. The head coach for the Indians is Chad Walker. And now for the starting lineup, the very tall lead starters. At guard, 5'6" sophomore number 5, Lacey Moore. At forward, 5'11" senior number 12, Kenzie Moore. Gray. At the other forward, 5'10" junior, number 23, Avery Freeman. And at the point, a 5'5" senior, number 14, Hannah Stanley. Assistants for the Lady Chargers are Mason Freeman and Addie Moore. And the head coach is Leslie Hamlin.
So that was our starting five, and we'll get it on the board here too. At point guard, Hannah Stanley, one of the most experienced players on the team, a 3 or 4 year starter. She's been great for this program. Rounded out by Macy Moore, who's having an incredible season, especially from behind the three-point arc. Then Lainey Gray, who had an awesome game yesterday on offense and defense. She's really a gritty player and will get on the floor when she needs to. Avery Freeman and Kenzie Moore rounded out. Both really solid rebounds, especially Avery down low is a great on offense and defense. So see how this one goes.
It should be a fun one. Glad to be here, Reeves.
Same here. So Plainview's going to win the tip, and they'll set up in their offense. Looks like the Chargers will start out in a 2-3 zone. We'll see how Plainview attacks that. That's an open three in the corner from number 12. It's an air ball, and Lainey Gray's going to corral it. So good first defensive possession for the Chargers.
Yeah, I think they're going to like them taking those shots. Obviously, they want to prevent the bigs getting the ball, so
for sure.
I think they'll sacrifice a couple of those corner threes.
Oh, good pass by Hannah. I don't think Kenzie Moore was expecting it, but she'll be ready for the next one. And Chargers will set up in the press. Like it was very successful yesterday, as I said. Avery Freeman had a ton of steals, so we'll see if she can do it again today.
I like it from the get-go. This should be fun to watch.
Yeah.
There we go.
Lainey Gray, steal already. Good crossover. She's going to find Hannah at top, and Chargers will set up their offense. She's looking inside, and Macy Moore back cut. She's going to find her little floater shot that's short, and Mackenzie Moore almost got it but loses it. And then Plainview's going to throw it right back out of bounds, so the Chargers will take back over.
It's a great job by the Charger defense so far. Forced 2 turnovers.
Yeah, a little bit of a sloppy start, but it's definitely good defense. And if they're keeping it out of the Plainview's bigs' hands, that's definitely a recipe for success. Good direct drive by Lainey Gray. That looks like a foul. She's not going to get it.
I like that, though. That's being aggressive, trying to get to the bucket.
Yeah, that's a good take. Yeah, good take for sure. It's going to be a pull-up 3. That's in. That's a good shot there. Number 15.
It's like Anna Simmons.
Yeah. So they're going to put on a little pressure of their own. We'll see how the Chargers handle it. Good drive by Lainey. She's going to dish it to Kenzie. Almost.
That was a great job on the press break right there.
Yeah, that was a good press break.
Got a good look.
Yeah, that was the look they're going to want for sure.
Absolutely.
That'll fall later in the game. Plainview being very methodical and patient with their press break. They're doing a pretty good job. We'll find number 12. She's going to miss it. Down low, grabbing a host of offensive rebounds.
They're going to get Hannah with a reach in there.
Yeah, we got a push down low on Hannah. So
I know they got it on Avery.
Oh, it's on Avery?
Yeah, I thought he was getting Hannah with the reach in, but I think he got Avery with the push.
So that's Avery's first foul.
Need to watch that.
Yeah,
can't have her getting in foul trouble.
Yeah, exactly. That's a big one. And then, big run out for Plainview there, but they're going to grab another rebound. This is going to be really important for us to do better on the glass later on in the game.
I think that was our number 1 key of the game is trying to keep them off the boards. And they've gotten a few offensive rebounds early. But they have also been turning it over quite a bit. That's 3 or 4 forced turnovers early in this game already by the Chargers.
There's Avery Freeman little floater shot. She does like that shot, but she's just a little off the mark there. That's another good look, though. I mean,
yeah,
Chargers
really
have to be happy with their look so far.
Absolutely. You keep getting those, they're going to fall. It looks like Simmons, 15. She looks like a good shooter. She's had a couple of good looks so far for the Indians.
Yeah, she's definitely ready to shoot. And Plainview's going to, looks like they're going to grab a host of threes as they grab another offensive rebound.
That might be their game plan. They just shoot up the threes, let the bigs get the boards.
Yeah, this is interesting so far. Playing good defense at first, but then we're just not boxing out. And, I mean, another key is it's really hard to rebound in a zone sometimes, so we'll see if we can do a better job at that. That's a good pull-up right there, just off the mark. So
she's a good player.
Great job by Lainey to draw the foul. Looks like she's shaking up a little bit. That looked like a hard shot she took. Oh, and here comes Audrey.
Yep, she's going to check in
for Laney after Laney got hurt on that play. So welcome back, Audrey.
Hopefully she's okay because they need her physicality.
Yeah, they do need her. She's one of the most physical players, and see how she performs after the concussion that kept her out of the last few games. Good pass there by Hannah. Kenzie's going to shoot it again, just a little far. Kenzie does like that shot, but just a little off the mark so far.
Hannah's doing a good job distributing the ball as well. That's another forced
turnover. Good job by Macy there to influence that pass. And it's going to fall out of bounds. So the Chargers are forcing turnovers just like yesterday.
Yeah. Hey, they haven't got a shot to fall yet, and they're only down 3. So keep playing good defense and hang around in this one.
Looks like a little half-court trap from Plainview. So we've handled it well so far, but we're going to lose at that time, and got to get back in transition here. It's an open corner 3.
This does look like the Rockets.
Yeah, I know, seriously. They're firing it to the corners and hoisting up some threes. So there goes Hannah to the hole. That's a foul and one. There you go, Hannah. She's on the board, and the Chargers are on the board.
It's a great job in transition there. Audrey took it off, found Hannah. Good, easy lay-in, and one. See if she can complete the three-point play.
I mean, terrific by Audrey. She's been out a few games, and then she already makes an instant impact on the game, getting the pass up ahead and get the and one. So great job by those two seniors there.
There's some seniors. They don't want to go home yet.
Exactly.
You're right. I think Plainview's already shot about 8 to 10 threes.
I know. You don't see that too often, but.
Have they even attempted it too?
I don't know. I don't remember them.
I can remember either.
I'm surprised they haven't with how tall their girls are. But there's another 3.
Good job.
Good block out there by Kenzie, and then her sister Macy is going to get the rebound. So great job there by the sisters.
All 3 sisters involved in the program.
Yep.
Pretty cool.
There's a Macy 3. That's a good look. Oh, just off the mark, but that's the look she loves.
Absolutely. So. Good job by Avery getting in the middle of the defense there and then finding a wide open Macy.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great look again. So that's another shot, and I think they've airballed about 3 times from the corner. Corner might not be their shot.
Good spin move by
Great move by Hannah. She's going to thrash through the hole, kick it out to Kenzie. She'll swing it to Avery, little pull up, just short. And
getting open shots.
They are really getting open shots, and that's a good pull up. She just left it a little short. There's the corner again. Good job by Audrey to get over there. And got to get out there. They'll miss it again. I mean, just like we said.
Audrey. Good block out there, causing the foul.
Yeah.
So we're going to have a defensive struggle here.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of looks like both teams are getting the looks they want, but they're just not falling because Plainview's hoisting them for sure. There's a good pass. That's a good look for Macy. Splash! Macy Moore for 3, and hopefully we see a lot more of those.
Absolutely. Tell the press is making them uncomfortable.
It
Get
is.
them out of their game.
I really like the game plan by Coach Warner.
Oh,
I thought she was going to get the charge. Good attempt there by Audrey, though. And she was just a little late sliding over.
Yeah, I think so.
That's pretty courageous by her to do that after she had the concussion last game.
Definitely a Brigham.
Yes, for sure.
I was fortunate enough to coach Blake, and he was one of the toughest guys we've had. So
yeah, Blake.
It's running the family.
Blake, a starting center in football for Heritage Hall, and he was definitely nasty down in the trenches for the football program.
Center and defensive tackle at about 180 pounds, dripping wet.
So that's another open 3 look for Plainview, and they're just not dropping so far. Great pass by Audrey again, and see what Hannah does with it. She's going to shoot a little pull up and just off the mark. Plainview will corral, and they'll push the pace here. Corner 3 again, and that's in. Yeah. I mean, this is incredible, though. They've taken actually about 10 threes.
I was kind of joking earlier, but I really can't remember 2 that they've attempted.
Yeah.
Ball movement again.
Yeah, great ball movement. Good pump fake by Hannah. This is a great ball movement. They're just waiting for the right shot. We'll get it down low to Avery. She'll make a post move, go right up, and oh, man. Good second rebound, though. She'll get it back out to Audrey. Good swing. Hannah for 3. Man. I mean, you can't be mad at the looks so far, that's for sure. So Chargers set back up in their 2-3 defense. They're not guarding the corner right now. It's a good tip out by Kenzie Moore to her sister Macy, and Hannah's running with her. I don't think she liked the look though.
Yeah, it was a good job by 21 for Plainview hustling back to cut off that lane. It looked like Hannah was going to be open, but
yeah,
it's like Hudson did a good job getting back on defense there.
So we'll have some substitutions for Plainview here, and Chargers not going to their bench yet except for Audrey Goodwin, so that'll be a key storyline here, how much Leslie wants to go to the bench early on. It's going to be tipped out of bounds, we'll stay here. Chargers will get another crack at it. Looks like the Blackman possible relative will be checking in for Plainview here.
Ava Blackman.
Yes.
Got to be related to Justin.
Yeah. I would assume so. Here's Macy. That's a good look for her. It's going to be off, but Hannah will get the offensive rebound. She'll hoist up a three. Stop. Oh. That was a good follow by Avery, but it's going to fall out of bounds.
Been a quick quarter, 51 seconds left. Knotted at 6.
Yeah,
right along.
I mean, if you just look now at the score, you might not think it's been a very entertaining game, but I've had fun, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's
I
good.
mean, Plainview's play style is very entertaining. Right. Great hustle by Audrey. She'll get on the floor. Then Ava Blackman will get on the floor. That's going to be a jump ball. So great hustle all around by both teams there.
You got to love it. You can tell it's an elimination game when got to leave it all on the line, got to get on the floor for loose balls.
Yeah, both these teams don't want to go home early. I mean, we can tell that. So.
Yeah, you wouldn't have guessed. You're right. You wouldn't have guessed that Audrey had been injured.
No, you really wouldn't. I mean, she's getting on the floor left and right. She's not afraid of anything.
That was a good play right there. They just can't find it.
Yeah, they can't. Left-handed finish won't go.
Good job by
Macy will
Avery.
get another rebound. Yeah, Avery, like you said, that was a great tip. Hannah's going to cross right. Oh, get in the lane. Oh, man.
Got her own board. Good job down there. Another jump
ball.
ball.
A good job. She missed a few of those yesterday. I could tell she was frustrated with, but when she really got it going, it was the third quarter yesterday, and she hit back-to-back threes that were just huge for the team. So Hannah's kind of type of player that might start off slow, but as the game goes on, she begins to get really hot.
Oh, shooter's touch there.
Yeah, there's the shooter's touch by Macy Moore. That's another three for her, and it's going to give the Chargers a three-point lead, so that's a big-time shot there. We got a stop ball here. Oh, gosh.
Good take.
We'll get it down low.
Howard. Looks like we're going to get a
travel. Great defense there by the Chargers.
Another forced turnover.
I mean, like you said, I think the press is just really getting them off their rhythm.
Yeah, it is.
This is going to take us to a timeout, so we're going to go to a commercial.
That's the quarter.
Here. We'll be right back. Oh, So we're back here at the McClendon Athletic Center. I'm Reeves Mitchell alongside Coach Brett Bogert. And Brett, what'd you take away from that first quarter?
I think the game plan that the Chargers have implemented is a great game plan. It's obviously getting Plainview off their game a little bit, having to break that press. Obviously, it's clear they want to shoot the three. We've given them the corner three, trying to make sure that we can be in there for rebounds, and they're not able to knock it down. Macy got going a little bit, knocked down a couple threes, and the Chargers lead 9-6 after one.
Yeah, here's another open look for Plainview. It's not going to fall, and Macy Moore, the smallest girl on the court, is going to jump up and get that rebound. So great hustle there.
She definitely doesn't play like it.
Exactly, yeah. Hannah's being hounded back there, but she'll be able to dump it off to Macy, and we'll set it back up. So looks like a 3-2 look, 3-2 zone from Plainview, and We almost lost it, but got it back out.
It's always fun to see the adjustments that coaches make in game.
Yeah, it is really fun. And Hannah's looking for a foul there. She'll leave that one short, and Plainview will get a rebound.
Laney's back in there. Good to see her
Yeah,
back
Laney is
after taking
back
that
in.
bump early in the first quarter.
Yeah, we weren't sure if she was going to return, but looks like she's fine now, so she's a really important player. Good defense there. Wow, that's a tough shot.
That was a tough shot. Kind of a leaner, kind of.
Wow, yeah. That's Peyton Jones for Plainview, so kudos to her on that shot. We're trying to get to the middle of this 3-2, but Plainview's doing a good job of bottling it up. So there's Audrey. Oh, she's going to take a tripping foul. Good job by Audrey to draw it. And she's had a really underrated, pretty good game so far.
Yeah, she has. Might not always light up the scoreboard, but she's doing all the little things, that's for sure.
Yeah, her effect on the game hasn't been, huge in the stat book, but stat book's always not the most important thing, because when she's getting on the floor and getting the Chargers extra possessions, that's just as important as scoring points sometimes.
Absolutely.
And Audrey's looking down low there, but she had nowhere to go, and that ball traveled out of bounds, so Plainview will take it back. But Chargers will get back in their press, and we'll see if we can create another turnover. Chargers have a lot of energy here in this press, so I really like it. But Plainview will break it there, and then,
see, that's
like you said, you sped them up. You sped them up, and she threw that pass too hard. So, that just has a big effect. When you look at the press, it just speeds people up. It gets them out of rhythm.
You're obviously more of a basketball guy than me, so when you scout a team, you know that you're going to get pressed. What do the coaches talk to you guys about and how to defeat the press?
Well, usually, as Macy's going to attempt a three here, it's going to be a little off. Usually when Macy's going to get a floater almost, so Plainview will take it back. But usually when we're facing a press, it's really important. If your man's going to trap, you want to follow him and make yourself available, as Plainview will get up a three here, and that's in.
That's who they want shooting.
Yeah. You really want to be available in the press and make yourself open, because there's always going to be a man open when you're pressing. So if you're the man open, you've really got to let your team know, because no one else is going to be open. So
that's one thing I noticed. A lot of teams, especially John Marshall, tried to pressure you guys early, but the way you guys played out a press was impressive. And I feel like the teams that I at least see that are able to keep their cool and stay calm with the press are the ones that press the breaking.
Yeah, exactly. They really harp to us that we need to be patient. And as Macy's going to get another three, that's almost in. Great hustle by Audrey, and she's going to force a jump ball. That was great leaping ability by Audrey there. But, it's definitely very important to stay patient, because the whole point of the press is to try and speed you up like we've been talking about. And when you stay patient and really attack the press, it's really important, and it really helps defeat it. So here's a kick to the corner, another corner three, and they just have not been hitting those tonight.
They have not. Anna Simmons has been the only one who's looked confident from behind the arc, and she's knocked down a couple. Great take by Hannah.
Yeah, that was a great pass by Laney to Hannah, and Jake and I talked about it yesterday. Laney Gray is actually a very underrated passer. She made some great plays yesterday. Good job by Audrey to stop the ball there, but they'll get an open three. That's their center shooting a three.
Hey, it's like the NBA. Everybody's shooting threes.
Exactly. So Plainview will get another extra possession. That's the one thing the Chargers haven't done great so far is rebound.
Like you said, it's tough.
It is tough.
The rebound, especially when they're shooting that many threes, all these long rebounds, it makes it tough.
Yeah, we're also a smaller team, too. Avery plays much bigger than she really is. She's a force down low, but
same with Audrey and Laney,
for sure. But size trumps it sometimes, so it's tough for us to rebound at times. But there's a good kick to the corner. Audrey's going to go inside. She'll get it blocked, and that'll be another jump ball. That's about the third one this quarter.
Yeah, it's been quite a few.
So this is going to be Sophia Marr here. She'll check in for Audrey. Really tremendous minutes for Audrey there. Kind of some unexpected minutes. We weren't sure if she was going to play or not, but she really had a great go of it.
Yeah, she's done a great job. Really set the tone, kind of physically diving on the floor. You could tell that there was a little boost when she came into the game.
For sure. I didn't see the foul there, but they're going to call a block on Avery Freeman, I believe, and that'll be her second. Yeah. It's not a good sight, because we don't want her to pick up her third before halftime.
Yeah, she's going to have to play smart. Let's see if Plainview tries to get it inside.
Yeah, if I was Plainview, I'd recognize that, but I hope they don't.
Absolutely. Well, they did.
There's a kick outside. Good pump fake there. She's going to, almost
Good
out of
defense
bounds.
there.
But, yeah, great defense to stop her. And Hannah's running. Macy will find her. She'll shoot a 2. And that's great recovery there. Number 4, Amaya Howard. Great block by her. I think Hannah thought she was all alone, but Amaya came back and got the block. So Chargers will get it under the basket here. Great hustle again. Wow. I mean, both teams are diving every which way on the floor. You can really tell.
Win or go home.
Yeah, win or go home for sure.
Yeah, the effort's been fun to watch for sure.
I know you've coached in a lot of win or go home games as Macy gets up a 3 here. And that's just off, but I know you've coached in a lot of them since the playoffs is, every game's win or go home. But can you kind of speak to how you prepare your team, for an elimination game?
Yeah, I mean, we talked about it every playoff game with the seniors this year. Don't take it for granted. You don't get to play sports with your best friends forever. So make sure that you're doing everything, whether it be building up that whole week, building up that whole day. Make sure you're putting all your focus into putting in the best effort you can to make sure that you give your team the best chance to advance. And the girls are definitely doing that today.
Yeah, I think you're completely right, and I think it's really important to, tell your team they can still have fun, even though it's a nervous game. You still want them to have fun because, it is a sport after all, and you play it to have fun and to, to try and win the state championship. So I mean, you got to balance those two.
Absolutely, and as it leads up to the game, in pregame warm-ups or walkthrough or whatnot, we're trying to keep it light, making sure that we're not putting. There's already enough pressure on you. The kids know, so there's no need to put extra pressure on your players. Just make sure they're loose, but focused and ready to go.
Exactly. So we're all knotted up at 11 here, and both teams are playing pretty good defense here. Plainview will pass it down low, and good contest there by Audrey, but they're going to get her for a shooting foul, so Plainview will head to the line.
That was a good position there by Sophia, but just a little unlucky.
Yeah, that's number 23, Riley Grant for Plainview, so see if she can knock him down.
They can earn it.
Yep, back iron there, so they stay knotted. Good rebound there by Avery, so yeah, like you said, we made them earn it, and they did not earn it, so we'll stay at 11.
It's good to see how many underclassmen are making an impact on this game for the Chargers as well.
Yeah, that is a good sign, and it shows you that the future is in good hands for sure of this program. They'll lose some big senior leadership, that's for sure, but Coach Leslie Hamlin shows year in, year out, she can coach any kind of player, so the future is very bright for Heritage Hall Lady Charger basketball. And Riley Grant won't get it to go there. She'll get her on rebound. She'll head back to the line. So
they're going to get Sophia or Avery there. Let's see who they get.
That's a big call there.
I think they got Avery. That's her third.
You have to think Audrey's subbing her out.
She's got to.
I would assume.
Yeah, she's going to be too important in the second half.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we win out, we only have 5 more games.
There she goes. Found one there.
Yeah, and it'll be Avery out. So that'll probably be Avery's last minutes of the half, as we need to definitely save her for the second half.
Yeah, need to remember that because this will be good. The Chargers need to keep their cool, stay patient, and make sure that they get to half right around the same score here.
Yeah, we really got to block out to end this quarter because it's hard without Avery in the game. And as I spoke to it, there you go. So there's a deep shot there.
Right into our.
And Emery will grab the ball. I thought I was about to get some action, but I'll have to wait till tomorrow night.
Been a tough angle for you here, but I think you could have knocked it down.
So Hannah will dribble it up, and they'll try to defeat this half-court press. Sophia Marr's going to lose it there. Good defense by Plainview. That's our 4th jump ball of the quarter. So.
I was about to say, we've seen a lot of jump balls.
Yeah. It's an aggressive game so far, that's for sure.
Looks like we're getting some students to come over, getting some support in.
Yeah, that's good.
Must be in study hall.
Yep. It's always good. Hannah, whoa, she tried to dribble around.
That was fancy footwork to get around there.
That was interesting there. I'm surprised she didn't get a blocking call, but number 12 stood her ground, so Megan Winchester. See what Hannah and the Chargers can do here. Pass it over to Laney Gray. on the side. She'll look inside. It's going to be stolen away.
We're going to get another jump ball, I believe.
Oh, my. Well, it's the quarter of the jump ball, I guess.
2 minutes till half. 12-11 Plainview.
Yeah, we really need to try to finish this quarter strong going into halftime. I think the Charger faithful wanted a push-off there, but they didn't get it. And Megan Winchester's going to get the layup there, so she's going to extend the lead to 3. I believe that's Plainview's biggest lead of the game.
Yep. I mean, Plainview's had most of its success inside, but it's almost like they refuse to get in there.
There goes Sophia Marr. She'll get fouled. No one was guarding her.
Yeah, I think she was surprised.
Yeah,
absolutely.
She was surprised.
That's a good take.
Turned around and saw the ocean in front of her. She went. Oh, she kisses it off the glass. I hope she called that one.
It's the playoffs. Don't apologize.
Exactly.
Any way you can get them to go.
You're right. And that one's going to be off, so Plainview will take it back. And Chargers are backing up with their pressure a little bit, so looks like they'll just go zone this possession. Oh, miscommunication there. It's going to be out of bounds, and another forced turnover. So that's been a big key so far, and Chargers have really capitalized off the Plainview turnovers.
Well, Plainview's starting to go to their bench a little bit now.
Sophia Marr will take it in
again.
Yeah. No one's guarding her when she turns around. She's doing the smart thing. That one's going to be on the floor, though. Not in the bonus quite yet. Or, yeah, we are. Yeah, just now in the bonus. So 1-and-1 for Sophia Marr.
I'm a fan of the 1-and-1. I wish the NBA did 1-and-1.
Yeah, that is interesting with the NBA. Doesn't do that, but I do think it's a big part of the game.
Another turnover.
Pass overhead. Thought that was coming for us for a second.
I know. Yeah, we get great seats here, too. We got to look alive sometimes.
Yeah, for sure. We can't fall asleep on the job or we'll get hit in the face.
Need to talk to Luke about doing a sideline show during one of the football games.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
There we go.
She's going to kiss it off the glass. Macy Moore, her third 3 of the half.
I heard her call it, too.
Yep.
Good pressure there.
Oh,
good
hustle, though. Even though that's out on the Chargers, that was a great play by Sophia just to knock it out of bounds because that was going to be an uncontested layup for Plainview if she didn't do that. So great hustle there. As we have 59 seconds left in the half, and the home team by 1.
You can tell the Chargers knew that Simmons was a good shooter because she's only gotten, two open looks, and she's knocked them down. So.
Yeah. For sure. They read their scouting report well.
Absolutely.
Good defense there. She's going to get around it. They'll get an open 3 here. That's way off the mark. But another rebound for Plainview. That's been the difference for them. Swing it back out. That's a 3.
Oh, my goodness.
Off the mark. They've had some bad misses today. Macy's going to take it in. Oh, she'll pull up for 3. Oh, man. And it runs out. But good pull up there by Macy. I love the confidence.
Yeah, Howard did a good job there. She kind of cut off the passing lane to Hannah, so Macy took her chances.
Yeah, for sure. Plainview shot. Oh, good follow there.
Oh.
And she'll draw a foul. We'll see if that's shooting. Yes, it is. 2 shots.
Yeah, it's good hustle there by Cheney.
Yeah, that was. You got to block out the shooter, and it is hard to remember sometimes.
I saw them all going back. I thought they might have called it on them for a second. What's going on? But
yeah, she did. I don't even think she realized it. It was 2 shots.
So tell me, what's the strategy with this? If I'm Plainview, I'd keep all my girls in for offensive rebounds. I mean, I understand they want to be back for defense with 13 seconds left, but
the only thinking I would put behind it is we've leaked out for some 3s.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
That's what they're worried about, but I would probably do that too, considering how many rebounds they have. Macy might get a 3 here anyways, though. We'll see. She's going to hoist one up. That's going to be to the right, but good follow by Laney. Good save, and that's going to be the quarter. That'll be the half at that. So Chargers head into the half with a 1-point lead, and Brett and I will be back to recap the first half.
When you walk into Fuzzy's Taco Shop, you'll know you're in the right place. With the best Baja-style menu in town, we'll have the whole family addicted.
Order up.
Nachos, tacos, burritos, it doesn't matter. It's like an explosion of flavor in your mouth. We know you've had a long day, and you deserve a break. So, bring the crew to one of the Fuzzy's Taco Shop locations in Norman, Oklahoma City, or Stillwater. Welcome to your new addiction. Eat.
Since 2014, our fans have been the backbone of the club. Fans keep supporting us on the field, in the community, and are the driving force of our success. Our fans create an exciting atmosphere that drives charisma, excellence, and passion. Energy fans, we thank you and welcome you to year number 5.
We're changing healthcare and our name. Now we are SSM Health St. Anthony. But who we are on the inside is still the same. A community of saints in action who have always been a part of SSM Health, making healthcare more accessible.
Here's
when
avid
and
fan
where
Matthew
you need
Smith.
it. SSM Health St. Anthony. We are saints in action.
Hey, who's McGinnis playing? The guys? I'm Reeves Mitchell here, and Brett Bogert's just taking a quick break around back, so I'll just recap the first half for you guys here. And I don't know if you can see the court here, but the McGinnis guys are on the court. They'll play later today after this game, actually, at 3 o'clock. And so that should be an exciting one. Everyone come out for that. It won't be aired on Charter Vision, but it will be at the McClendon Athletic Center, so right here. So that'll be a very interesting game. And the first half was very entertaining for the Chargers. They have a 1-point lead over the Plainview Lady Indians at the half. Plainview, a very interesting strategy so far, really only attempting threes in the first half. Brett and I harped on it, a lot in that first half. It reminds us of the Houston Rockets. Their philosophy, if you didn't hear us earlier, is we only want a layup or we want a three. They don't like mid-range jump shots. They don't like floaters. They only like layups and threes. And you might be wondering why they like that. And that game plan is predicated towards new analytics that have come out, in the past couple of years that, say that the three is really the most efficient shot. And it should be really a shot that you take the most because analytics speak to that. And obviously the Plainview Lady Indians have taken note on that. And, that's their main game plan so far. So it's been very interesting. They haven't really knocked them down all. They haven't knocked down all their shots, but you can tell they're very willing to fire here early on. So Chargers have defended it well, and we've been sticking back in a 2-3 zone. So the 2-3 zone has affected the three-point shooting of Plainview a lot, and they have gotten their open looks, but we'll see if they begin to knock them down in the second half as Brett's going to join me back on here. And Brett, what were your thoughts in the first half?
Hey, it was fun. You can tell, like we talked about a lot, you can tell it's a win-or-go-home game. There's been great effort on both sides. Maybe the shots aren't falling, but the hustle and the effort's there. Like we said, it was not a high-scoring half, but it was still very entertaining with how much these ladies know is on the line and how much effort they're putting in.
Yeah, it was a very entertaining half. And while you were gone, I was speaking on the Plainview game plan a little bit. Very interesting. All the threes they've taken. We were kind of a little critical on it, though, because they have some big girls down low that we feel like they can get some more layups. But
especially, you know, with Avery in foul trouble, you'd think that they'd try to get inside a little bit more. I believe it was Winchester that came in off the bench late and had a couple layups in there, but you know, then they went right back out deep, and as you can tell, most of them are shooting. A lot of them are shooting threes out there right now. So you know, maybe that's their game plan. They put up as many threes as they can and try to get rebounds with the bigs. But I prefer getting it down there a little bit more.
I mean, I would too as a coach, but it must be the game plan, and you know, it's been very interesting to watch. And I mean, our defense has done a good job because we're giving them open looks in the corners, but I mean, quite frankly, they haven't been hitting them. So I mean, why guard them if they're not going to make them? So
absolutely.
I mean, they might hit a few here or there, but you know, if they're not going to make all of them and just hoist up threes all game, then I mean, we're winning that. And I was talking to a fan at halftime, and he made a great point. They're trying to beat us at our own game, really, because we're a great three-point shooting team with Macy Moore. She's one of the best three-point shooters in the state, so it's kind of a dangerous game to play for Plainview.
No, there's no doubt. It'd be interesting to see what the Charger coaching staff talks about at half, because if I'm them, I'm talking about, you know, getting hands up in Simmons' face, because she's been the most successful. You know, her shots, they're either going in or look like they're going in. So keep putting pressure on her, but you know, maybe let some of those corner threes keep flying up and get in there for rebounding.
Yeah, it was a very interesting half, as we said, and Chargers were very good defensively, obviously, with only giving up 14 points to a mainly three-point shooting team. So good job by the Lady Chargers there. Did you like the look of the press that we put on early?
Yeah, the press, like we talked about in the pregame, the press has been great for us the second halves of the last couple games. It was good to see them start with it. It clearly made Plainview uncomfortable. You know, they forced a ton of turnovers. They were uneasy kind of in their offensive game plan, and quite frankly, you know, jacked up a bunch of bad shots. So I like what it's done. It's made them uneasy, and if they can keep doing that for another half, I think we're moving on. Yeah,
I mean, it really rushed them on offense, and they weren't really able to get the right shots that they wanted most of the time, especially when they were just hoisting up all the threes. So I do think they should stay in it, because Avery's such a force to be reckoned with at the top of the press. I mean, she's basically unstoppable up there because she has such long arms, and she's very quick getting side to side. So it is really hard to get around her, as we see some Heritage and McGinnis players warming up here. Heritage Hall men's team will play tomorrow at 8 here. And then, as I said earlier, the McGinnis guys play at 3. So, you know, a ton of playoff basketball going on here. It's really fun.
Hey, I mean, you know, we got an insider right here next to me. So give us a little preview into tomorrow night's game versus Plainview.
Well, Plainview's a good team for sure. I kind of like their girls. I think they really like to shoot on the outside, and they're a big-time scoring team. They're not really known for their defense, but they really can put the ball in the basket. So we're definitely going to have to guard them well, and we're going to have to bring our A game for sure, because, I mean, when you're getting this deep in the playoffs, every team is very good, as you know, from football too. So
do they have some height? I feel like we watched their film. They played Lincoln Christian in football the week before, and they had some tall receivers.
They do.
They play basketball.
They do have a little bit of height. I still think they're kind of perimeter oriented still. So I don't know if they'll try to expose us in the middle, but I mean, quite frankly, there's not a ton to expose when you've got Big Melvin in there. You know, he's a force down there. So usually when we play good posts, you know, they're kind of hesitant to really post them up because it's hard to get through Melvin, as you know, through football too, because Melvin's a beast and on the gridiron as well.
And that's, I think, a lot of people don't understand how good his feet are.
Yeah,
you know,
I mean, it's incredible.
Stay in front of you.
He's a huge guy, but he uses his body so well, and it's almost like he's a guard sometimes out there dribbling
exactly.
on the D line, you know, making the swim and rip moves out there. You know, I mean, he's just, you know, he's a force all around, and he's just one of the great players in the program. And he had a great game last game versus Newcastle, had about 12 or 14 points, and he got player of the game. So great job by Melvin.
That's going to be fun. I'm excited. I'm on the call with Rick Stevenson on that one tomorrow night, so I'm excited to see that, see you guys get after it and punch a ticket to the area.
Yeah, let's hope. I mean, it should be a fun one. Got to play the right way as the buzzer sounds, and we're about to get back going here. So what would you say the key is for the Chargers in the second half here?
I think the key, obviously, Avery needs to try to avoid that fourth foul as long as possible, but I say stay aggressive with the press. Keep it going. If we get the shots to fall, which I think they will. Obviously, neither team shot very well, so I think some shots will fall. But the Chargers keep doing what they're doing. I like the game plan. On offense, they're trying to drive and kick to Macy, which actually they've had a bunch of open shots on the inside as well. So keep playing the game, put the press, make Plainview come out and earn it.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see if we go with the same starting 5 here. And, yeah, it looks like we're going to leave Avery on the bench. That's what I was interested to see. So we're going to leave her out for a little bit. And I think that's a wise move, honestly.
Because,
I do too. Last night in the Newcastle game when we were playing, Newcastle's big man, number 33, had 3 fouls going into the half. And they started him in the 3rd quarter, and he picked up his 4th immediately. And, it basically restricted him the whole second half. So
Definitely.
I like the move by Coach Leslie there.
Yeah,
the Chargers
the
will
lead
set it
right
up.
now, so I think that's the best move.
Yeah, I agree.
Good play there.
Yeah, Laney had a good drive there, but it's going to be cut off, and Plainview will take it back the other way. We're going to stay in this 2-3. It was really successful in the first half, and we'll see if Plainview gets as many threes up as they did. They look a little more hesitant to start.
Looks like they're trying to get it inside now.
Yeah,
those would have been instant pulls in the first half.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they are much more hesitant. That's really interesting. Their coach might not have liked how many threes they were getting up. There's another pump fake. There's been about 4 of those this possession. And they can't find much in their 2-3 right now. That looks like it's going to be open corner shot, and that's short. Great rebound there by Sophia Moore.
She's done a good job coming in and filling in for Avery.
I mean, she's a great backup big man. She really hits the glass hard, and she's really important to this team. And Audrey tried to force it inside there, but
gotta go with the bounce pass there.
Yeah, for sure. That's the best entry pass for sure, and Audrey will learn from that one. So we've been kind of in a defensive battle here. We'll see if the offense picks up a little bit.
Good job.
Oh, almost another turnover force. Plainview will get it back. Here's another shot. Short. They've been short on a lot of their shots. And Audrey will take it up. She doesn't ball handle much, but she's a great passer, as you see there. Hannah in the corner.
That's a good look there.
Yeah, that is a great look. Macy's going to get the rebound. She'll shoot her patented floater. Won't go, though.
It's 2 good looks right there.
Yeah, I mean, there's kind of been a lid on the rim so far for both teams a little bit, but we're definitely getting our looks. It'll be another corner 3, and that'll go in. Yeah, when she's able to set up like that and just wide open.
She's got 9.
3 threes, I'd assume.
Yep.
Yeah. Hit Sophia inside. Oh, that was a great move. Just missed it to the left a little bit, but great attack there by Sophia. So here comes Plainview on the attack the other way.
Get out.
Uh-oh.
Can't let her shoot. Can't let her shoot.
That's 12 points, 4 threes. So we're definitely going to have to get our hand up on her.
Yeah, that's 6 quick ones there. All provided by Simmons. It gives them a 5-point lead.
Laney will leave that one short. Looked like a foul. Not going to get it. And got to find Anna Simmons in transition. Uh-oh. She pump fakes. Get it inside. And that was well off the mark, but offensive rebound there. So that's what you lose with Avery on the bench.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it.
And Kenzie Moore will check in here. She also didn't start the second half, but you got to think they'll go back to Avery here soon.
Yep.
Yeah, there you go. Well, moving down on the bench.
Moving closer, so.
Yeah.
Looks like they're.
Well, they're talking to her. They're warning her. She's going to play an important role in the second half when she checks in.
There she goes.
Yeah, there she goes.
I think it's the time. Can't let it get too far.
I would agree for sure. Good minutes there by Audrey and Laney as they head to the bench. They'll definitely see the court again in this one. Off the back iron there. Good job by Macy. Again, the smallest girl on the court, but she does grab a lot of rebounds.
That's what I was going to say. She's got to be getting close to 10 rebounds.
Yeah. Almost a jump ball there by Avery. Was able to snag it back, and she'll try to take it to the hole here, kick it out. Good pass there by Hannah. Sophia will put it up and almost banked it in.
Hannah somehow comes up with the offensive board.
She'll get through that somehow, too. Oh, my gosh, she's just getting harassed back there.
That's good pressure from Plainview.
Yeah. It was good defense, and the Charger crowd will want to foul there, but we had a good view of that, and it was pretty good defense.
Yeah, it was. They're getting out on Macy.
Yeah, they are. No, we're looking inside there. That'll be tipped out, so we'll take it under the basket here. And this is a good time to maybe get a three-point shot up off the inbounds.
Yeah, I know we have this inbounds play where Macy kicks it in. And
oh, good pass there. Oh, man, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Yeah, Avery had good position down low, but a great play by Plainview to force the jump ball. So that's about the 8th jump ball we've seen in this game, and that was actually a big fact in the first half, how many jump balls there were. So see if that trend continues here. That shot's off the mark. We can't get the rebound there. Oh, that was like a travel. Oh, man.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
so
got away with a couple extra steps there.
Yeah. A little questionable call there, but number 35, that is Peyton Jones. She'll get the and one there, so good concentration on the shot to get it up and in.
I feel like they do make it harder on these officials. They're used to having a three-man crew all season long, and then you get into the playoffs and they only give them a two-man crew.
Yeah, that is an interesting point.
I don't understand that at all. But at the, I think the 5A and 6A levels, they keep three-man crews, so I'm not really sure what the point of that is.
Yeah, I'm not either. I would tell you if I know, but I really don't know. That seems like a good question for Coach Sullivan.
Yeah.
He would know that.
I won't speculate, but I think it should stay consistent.
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's Anna Simmons again. She's just off the mark. We're thankful she missed that one.
Yeah.
She's been hot to start this thing out.
She's got a good shot. If they aren't going in, they look like they're going in.
I want to look for Hannah Stanley to have a big half here. She was kind of quiet in the first half, and she's big on offense, so hopefully we can get her some open shots because she can really put the ball in the hole. Oh, she was looking there.
That's a good idea. She was expecting Laney to cut to the rim there. I think Laney was dropping back towards the three-point line.
Yeah, it was a good idea, and just a little miscommunication there. So Chargers will set back up in their press here and try to create another turnover.
Yeah, need a turnover. Get a couple buckets here. Keep it. Ooh.
Oh, man. I mean, Laney didn't do much there, but she did a good job of selling at Amaya Howard. She fell on the floor, but looks like she's shaking up a little bit, so that's kind of a hard shot she took.
I've seen Laney play soccer. She's not afraid to
that's for sure.
Put a body in, put a shoulder in.
No, she's thinking about it.
On her. Good.
She's thinking about it, that's for sure. Good ball movement here by Plainview, and Anna Simmons will get an open shot. Just off, but no rebound. And that'll go in, and the lead is stretched to double digits, so Chargers really need a bucket here.
Yeah, just get a couple buckets. Try to get it within about 6 heading into the fourth, and you never know.
Yeah. Just keep it within, striking distance in the fourth.
Plainview certainly ratcheted up the defensive intensity in this second half.
They're going to they'll give Hannah's defender a foul there. That was a good job by Hannah to draw it, and I think she deserves a foul after.
Yeah, no, they're making her work. Howard and Simmons are doing a good job up top on the perimeter pressure.
Yeah, so that'll bring us to a timeout, and I think we'll head to commercial, and we'll be right back. So we're back here at the MAC, 2:30 left in the third quarter. Heritage Hall has the ball back, and we're looking to cut the lead down. So see what they draw up here out of the timeout.
Need this one.
Yeah. Dang.
She had a good look, too. It's halfway down.
Yeah. She's just been a little off. But
got to get stops.
Yeah, she has hit 3 threes, so see if she can get back on fire later in this quarter and in the fourth. So we'll stick in this 2-3. Plainview's had more success in it this quarter, but it has been successful for us most of the game. They're swinging around the perimeter here. I think they're looking for a 3, honestly, probably from Simmons.
Yes, I mean, Simmons has been really the difference.
That shot's off.
Good positioning.
Looks like an over the back there.
Good job by Kinsey, getting good position there.
That was a good job to draw the over the back foul.
There's a much needed stop there. Now need a bucket.
Yeah, this 3-2 zone's interesting.
Avery,
great take by
right
Avery.
there.
She'll bank it in, right-hand finish. That was a great take.
Get a little turnover now.
Yeah, we're going to need more of that. Pull up off the glass.
Oh, yeah.
Can we get the rebound, though? No. It'll roll in. That's really an unfortunate bounce there.
It really is. They did just what they needed, forced Plainview into a bad shot. Unfortunately, they get the long rebound and knock down the second opportunity.
Yeah, so I think the Plainview coach called a quick timeout here. So we'll have the Charger cheer come on for a little presentation.
A little Plainview.
Yeah,
Oh, my.
Plainview's trying to show us up here.
Sure is.
So, I mean, this has been an interesting quarter. Obviously, it's been won by Plainview, but what do you think we can do better rest of this quarter and heading into the fourth?
Really, I mean, just get a hand up in Simmons' face. That's really been the difference. She hit those 2 threes early and got them going, got them rolling. But still, if we can figure out a way to get Macy going, 1-3 kind of could reignite this Charger offense and get us back going. Like I said, try to get a bucket here, get one more stop, get another bucket. You get within 6.
Yeah,
in great shape.
I would agree. And just getting the offense into rhythm right before the fourth quarter starts is a big key for sure. If you can get a 3 here, or even just a layup or something from one of our best scorers, could really get them into rhythm going into the fourth. So here's some good ball movement here. Great pass by Kinsey Moore, and Avery put it in. Wow,
2 straight
buckets.
That was
terrific. That was terrific.
That's a great job by the Chargers. Their last 2 possessions, they've gotten it into Avery for easy layups.
Yeah, and that was just a great pass there. And
Simmons. Now they get out on Simmons. She does a good job, puts the ball on the floor.
Yeah, I mean, she's a very good all-around player. I mean, she goes out there and she just does her job, honestly, and her job's just to put the ball in the hole.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I know it's a while away, but what's your forecast on how the football team's looking for next year?
It should be another fun year. I mean, obviously we lost a great senior class. Those 5 were outstanding for us. Really 9 starters and 5 guys, and then some great leaders. But we have a good young group, a good core of young guys, and I think it'll be another great senior class. Obviously with Will and Phillip and a lot of those guys, Hardy. We get a lot of guys back on defense, so expect the defense to be great again, and then offense, it'll look a little bit different, but we got a lot of pieces that I think will fit together. So it's always fun this time of year trying to figure out how we're gonna do it. But got a lot of good pieces, so it'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited to see some of those guys' senior years. Phillips developing into such a good player. So and well done too. As that shot's gonna be blocked, and there's gonna be a transition here for Plainview. She'll just save it. They'll look to the corner, nothing. So might hold it out here. Hopefully not for the quarter's end, but you never know. Looks like they'll attack here. Try to pick and roll. That's not going to work. Look inside. Yeah, that's her 4th. That's a tough one.
Yeah.
I think she knows she did it, too.
Yeah, she did.
She kind of nudged her back, and they're going to call that every time. That's a tough one, but
that hurts.
Going to bring her out. The thing is, though, there's not much time left in the game, so I think this is a smart decision. I would bring her out the rest of the quarter, but as Anna Simmons is going to get an open 3, it's going to be off the mark. But you got to bring her in early back in the fourth, because she's really one of our only rebounding presences. Oh, that was almost a dude perfect shot.
That would have been outstanding.
Yeah. Good attack there by Hannah, and she'll get to the free throw line. So maybe this can get her game in rhythm, if she's able to knock down these 2.
Nicely done.
We'll knock that one down. But getting back to your team, I I expect you guys to throw a lot of jump balls to Philip Smitherman next year. That kid can really leap.
Yes, he can, absolutely. And we expect guys like Joe, Washington, and those guys to step up. So it could look a little bit different. We might put the ball in the air a little bit more, but we'll see.
Well, I enjoy having those guys on the football or on the basketball team rather. So it's going to be a push foul by Hannah.
Yeah, that's what I love about this place. It's fun because a lot of guys are all playing the same sports and a lot of support. So
yeah, you develop a lot of relationships, through different sports and such. So
and it's fun to watch all our sports teams compete at a very high level.
I mean, I'm sure it's fun for you to see Melvin tear it up on the football field and then come on the basketball court.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Huh? So I think there's a little discussion here.
Looks like we're getting
maybe a fan might be.
This is dirty. This is pretty dirty.
We're not positive what's going on here.
A little fan.
I think it was something with a fan. But both the officers walked over, so I thought we might be escorting someone out, but it doesn't look like it. So here's the end of the quarter here. Kind of caught the Chargers off guard. They're going to get a floater off, and that's in. Dang. That's a killer there. But down by 10 headed into the fourth. We'll bring it right back.
When you walk into Fuzzy's Taco Shop, you'll know you're in the right place. With the best Baja-style menu in town, we'll have the whole family addicted.
Order up.
Nachos, tacos, burritos, it doesn't matter. It's like an explosion of flavor in your mouth. We know you've had a long day, and you deserve a break. So, bring the crew to one of the Fuzzy's Taco Shop locations in Norman, Oklahoma City, or Stillwater. Welcome to your new addiction. Eat.
So we're back here, about to start the fourth quarter up. Lady Chargers trail by 10 to the three-point shooting Lady Plainview Indians. It's been a very entertaining game so far. Chargers have had some trouble putting the ball in the basket, but they played pretty good defense throughout, so we'll see if they can get some contributions scoring the ball in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, they're getting the good looks. Got to get them to fall here. Keep playing hard defense. Chip away. Don't put too much pressure. There's still a lot of time left. Chip away, one bucket at a time.
There's going to be a corner three that's off the mark. Good block out by Kenzie, but it'll just rattle off her fingers, and another offensive rebound.
Yeah, that's kind of been tough. Obviously, besides Simmons making the threes to get them going, they're getting a lot of second chance opportunities and taking advantage of it. And third chance opportunities for that matter.
Well, our coaches always tell us long shot, long rebound. So when teams are shooting threes, most of the time it's going to be a rebound that's not right under the goal, but, kind of farther out. So you got to adjust to, how you block out and stuff. And I'm sure Coach Hamlin has told her team that, but, it's always tougher to get rebounds on threes just because you really don't know where it's going to go.
Yeah, especially with the size advantage that Plainview has.
Yeah.
I still don't understand why they do, I guess with the lead.
I guess they do it on everything now.
With the success they've had offensively rebounding the ball. So you can't get an offensive rebound when you got nobody there.
That would have been an opportunity to get one, but fortunate for us, they don't do it. So see if we can get a good possession here and get a made basket. Swinging around the perimeter, looking inside, post-post pass, and then it's going to be stolen by Plainview. Then they'll get in transition. This might be trouble. Good recovery, though.
Yeah,
good job by Hannah. Another push foul. That's ticky-tacked, but got to adjust, I guess.
Yeah, I mean the Chargers are having to pressure the ball. You know, down 11. So
I think a Plainview girl is bleeding. I think her nose is bleeding. If you look over in the corner,
oh, yeah,
she's going to the bathroom. So they made a sub there. We've had some weird things happen in this game, that's for sure.
Yeah, that looks like Emily Hudson. Yeah, Simmons is a solid player.
Yeah, I would expect her to knock down her free throws. I mean,
she's got 15.
Yeah, she's a good shooter.
She got 9 in this half alone.
Yeah.
With that 10.
So that'll lead us to a timeout, and we'll be right back after this commercial break.
Since 2014, our fans have been the backbone of the club. Fans keep supporting us on the field, in the community, and are the driving force of our success. Our fans create an exciting atmosphere that drives charisma, excellence, and passion. Energy fans, we thank you and welcome you to year number 5.
We're changing healthcare, and
so after the short break here, we're back, and Plainview holds a 13-point lead over the Lady Chargers. So definitely gonna have to get some more offense if we want a shot at coming back in this one. Coach Berger, what's been the difference to you in the second half?
I mean, Simmons really has been the difference. She's been a smart player. She's knocked down her shots. She's put the ball on the floor, got to the free throw line, and then, of course, the offensive rebounds. That's been the difference. I bet Plainview's doubled our possessions in the second half.
Yeah, that's been a huge factor in this game, and we're going to put Avery back in even with her 4 fouls, but it's about time.
Yeah, you got
we need her presence.
Yeah, it's now or never. There's no doubt.
Oh, that was a great idea by Laney Gray, but even better defense.
Yeah, Howard, she does a good job.
Howard is a sneaky good defender.
Yeah, they've wrenched up. That's another key. They've wrenched up the defense. They put pressure on our guards and made it a little more difficult for us.
Oh, dang. Thought that was our ball off the tip, but
yeah.
I didn't have a great angle at it.
Yeah, it looked like Avery reached her hand in there under her arm and got the last little poke there.
Yeah. So that'll be a turnover on our side. And
there we go.
There's a turnover right back, so we'll get another opportunity here. I think we need to get up some threes for sure.
Just get 1 3 to fall.
6 minutes. Yeah. Macy needs to get some shots because.
Get in the corner here.
Yeah.
Put it up. Oh, cross court.
She's looking for it, but good closeout by Simmons.
Yeah. She's the player of the game so far.
Yeah, she really is. She's had a terrific game.
Go back to her. Good move.
There's a good look. Oh man, she's had about 2 or 3 rim outs that just really.
That was good
really
ball
hurt
movement and good movement on Macy's part there.
Yeah, it was.
So, Chargers like that, I can't imagine that Coach Walker over there is very happy with that shot.
Simmons gets well, gonna get it right back. That was an interesting play.
A good hustle by Audrey, kind of.
But I would agree with you too. That's not a very good shot when you're up 13.
Yeah, I can't imagine that he's very happy about that.
So, whoa! I thought that might be intentional.
That's a dangerous
my
play
gosh.
right there.
That was. She hit her from behind.
I don't necessarily think that it was malicious, but it's definitely dangerous.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like a football play right there.
I know, seriously.
Taken out.
Laney's been a part of some big hits today.
Yeah, she has. Her and Audrey.
Looking to get the ball to the middle, and Hannah just missed that one. So
frankly,
the offensive struggles
just
continue.
Can't get him to drop. That's been the difference.
So Hannah with 7, Macy with 9. Not their best scoring marks of the year, but they're staying aggressive, and we're going to need them for sure. The rest of this fourth quarter.
Good job there from Laney. Way to stand her ground there.
She did stand her ground well, and she got shoved in the back, but no call there. I mean,
looks like the old hip toss.
Yeah, seriously. Oh man, Simmons just is reading everything.
Yeah.
She's a very intelligent player, as he spoke to.
I wonder what year she is. We just have the handwritten roster.
Not sure of that.
Of grades, but see, they take out 2 almost, at least 6-footers and put 2 more 6-footers in.
I know, seriously.
Good move, Avery.
Yeah. Oh, no foul call there.
There.
Yeah. Drove it down a lot. this game and haven't got the
Charger faithful would have been happy with the no call there.
Yeah, we haven't got the benefit of the whistle.
Oh!
Another, man.
Poor Laney, she's just hitting the deck every possession.
I mean, yeah, she gives her body up for the team, that's for sure. That's the kind of player you love to have, though.
Oh,
you know,
for sure.
A player like her that's just willing to get on the ground whenever.
So there you, oh, quick hands there from Howard.
Yeah, it was a good crossover, but just poked out on the last second. So maybe we'll try to get a three off this inbound. Macy was open. Macy's still open. In the corner. Swing it, swing it, swing it.
Pull.
There you go. There's a good look. Oh, man. Good rebound, though, by Avery. Oh, man. Just careless with the ball there, and it's going to wind up out of bounds. So Chargers really need to start getting on the board if they want to have a chance to come back here.
Yeah, been getting the stops, just can't get it to fall.
Yeah. There's a quick shot. I mean, that's just not a good shot if you're Plainview. I don't understand that.
Coach Walker is very upset over there.
I mean, I would be too. That's just not intelligent there.
That looks like the famous coach looking at his assistant coaches. What are they doing?
Exactly. Yeah.
I have to say I've been guilty of that a couple times.
It gets the best of us.
There's a good shot at the coaching staff right there. They've done a great job this year.
Yeah, they have.
The improvement's been incredible.
Yeah, it really has. This has been a fun team to watch all year. That's a good look for Hannah. She didn't think about the three, though. Good pass. Great passing around the arc, but it's going to wind up out of bounds. We've had good ball movement. Just Plainview's good at poking it out, you know, at the last second.
Yeah, they're tough because they've got obviously Howard and Simmons up top. They can put pressure on your ball handlers. So, and then obviously have the size inside.
So Audrey tries to split the trap there, and she didn't get a foul, but Howard tried to spin through the defense, and she gets called for a carry. Yeah, so that'll give the Chargers the ball back, and need to really start getting the ball in the basket here. We've been on a cold spell for a while. Good floater there, and she's going to draw a foul. Great job by Macy. That's a shot she loves. She loves the three, obviously, but she loves to take it in and shoot that little in-between floater as well.
It'll be fun to watch her the rest of her career. She's clearly, I mean, she's obviously, already maybe the best three-point shooter in school history.
I mean, she's going to break the record.
She's, on pace.
If she keeps on pace for the next 2 years, which I expect her to do. She's
only
going to get better. She's only going to get better. Three, I believe.
Puts her at 74 three-pointers for her career. I mean, for this season, which is already a record.
Yeah.
So
she's going to miss both there. That's very uncharacteristic. She's one of the best free throw shooters on the team. So the lead on the basket stays for the Chargers, and this lead continues to grow for Plainview. It's at 13 right now.
Even if they're unable to come back in this one, this is a game you can't hang your head on. They played their hearts out for sure, just couldn't get the ball to fall.
Yeah, they did. I mean, they just had an unfortunate shooting day, and that happens. That happens for sure.
This will be something good to build on for these younger girls.
I mean, I think the coach actually told them just to stall it out now. So it looks like they're passing around the horn, and they're not going to shoot it till they need to. I think he was disgusted at the last shot they took.
Yeah, the last couple of possessions, they jacked some unwise threes.
So we got 2:30 left here in the fourth quarter. Again, if Chargers do drop this one, it will be their last game of the season. So they're going hard here to keep their playoff hopes alive. But it's getting down to the wire here, and Plainview's kind of starting to take this one over. So need to get some shots up.
The winner here will face the winner of the Berry Hill Bristow game, which will take place tonight at 6:30 right here in the MAC. That game will be
that game, okay.
Yep.
I thought for a second you were saying they're playing back-to-back today. I was
like,
no. Wow.
No, sorry.
I haven't heard of that one.
That'd be tough.
That would be tough. I can't imagine doing that. That sounds like summer basketball when you play 4 games in a day.
Yeah, no kidding.
So Chargers will look to get some points up here. Really looking for a 3 here. Here's Macy. Just off the mark, and Plainview recovers. So she's had the look she likes. She's been a little off today.
Yeah, that's been the story of the day. We've gotten the looks and just can't get it together.
Do you recall the score at halftime? 15-14.
Yeah, we were 15-14.
So, yeah, only 7 points. Only 6 points this half is killer for sure. And it just speaks to, Plainview. They've really played some good defense too.
Yeah, they have. And they played a lot smarter, I would say, in the second half.
Yeah, that was led by Simmons for sure.
Yeah. They took an outrageous amount of threes in the first half, and they've taken a lot better threes in the second half here.
So Macy will dribble it up here, and Charger will set up in their offense. Hannah's going to take that one for 3, and she's going to knock it down. So that's about the best look she's gotten all night, and she knocks it down. And you wonder if that's a little too late there, but still a great shot by Hannah. It's going to be out of bounds. Chargers will get it back here. We'll see if Hannah can get another shot up here and pass it inside. That's going to be stolen away by Plainview. So do you have any preference for a player of the game? I think we might agree on one.
Yeah, I think Laney. I mean, the way she's put her hustle in, she played great on defense, passed the ball well. Had 3 points, not necessarily known for her scoring, but the effort she put in. I mean, she's been on the ground so many times, but it's been fun to watch, and I know she'll have a bright future in this program.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about it earlier. Players like Laney and Audrey just do things that go way past the stat book. And though it looks like the Chargers are going to end up on the losing side of this game, the effect they had on the game was really big time, especially in the first half. We played great defense in the first half, so credit to Laney. And like you said, she's getting knocked around left and right. So,
yeah, no kidding.
I mean, you got to commend her.
Yeah, no, she's done a great job.
Macy will get up a 3 there.
It just seems like that's how it happens.
Yeah.
The lid comes off just a little too late, unfortunately, for the Chargers.
Exactly.
Like we said earlier, it's fun to watch this team improve throughout the season, and I do think the future is bright with how many young players have gotten experience this year. And obviously, Macy, you just expect to keep going up on the same trajectory and become the leading three-point shooter in school history.
I mean, I completely agree with you, and I know for a fact the Heritage Hall community is very proud of this team because from the start of the year to now, they have improved so much, and so we really commend the Lady Chargers for all the hard work they showed this year. And though the season will come up short and not what they wanted and what they dreamed for, we're going to remember these seniors, for what they left on the court, like Audrey and Hannah and Kenzie and the other players on the bench. And this was just a great team to watch. So
absolutely, and especially after that tough loss in the first round of the playoffs here, some teams would lay it down after that, pack it up. But they had a great game yesterday, a great fight to get to here. Obviously put in a great first half, and unfortunately Plainview got going a little bit here in the second half. We're going to come up a little short.
Yeah, I mean, you just can't help that sometimes. Simmons was just, really shooting well. As Macy will get another 3 up. I think that's her 5th 3 of the game. Yeah. So it's kind of a quiet 5 threes, but
no kidding.
She's really turned it on late.
So she's had at least 5 games with 5 threes.
That's just ridiculous.
That's filling it up.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Laney again.
Taking a hard shot.
That's one thing. Hey, I like it. They're playing till the bitter end.
Exactly. She doesn't want her season to end, and she wants to go out with a bang for sure. So good defense there. She'll get called for the block, but overall great game from Laney. So Harold will knock it down, and Plainview will see another. They'll see another round in this tournament. Like he said, they'll play tomorrow.
Yeah, they'll play the winner of Bristow. Who did I say? Bristow and Berry Hill, and they'll play tomorrow at 1:30. That Bristow-Berry Hill game's tonight at 6:30.
So,
it was fun, man.
Yeah, it was fun.
I'm excited for tomorrow night to be on the call for you guys as
yeah,
well.
It should be fun. I'm really excited, and we have a special team for sure, and I hope we keep it up. So I think we'll take it to commercial and come back and recap this game.
When you walk into Fuzzy's Taco Shop, you'll know you're in the right place. With the best Baja-style menu in town, we'll have the whole family addicted. Order up. Nachos, tacos, burritos, it doesn't matter. It's like an explosion of flavor in your mouth. We know you've had a long day, and you deserve a break. So, bring the crew to one of the Fuzzy's Taco Shop locations in Norman, Oklahoma City, or Stillwater. Welcome to your new addiction. Eat.
So I'm back here with Coach Brett Bogert to wrap up this game. Lady Chargers just played their last game of the season, unfortunately, taking a loss to the hands of the Plainview Lady Indians. Final score of 42-30 in favor of the Indians. So, Brett, what was your thought on the game?
Yeah, I mean, the effort was great on both sides. Obviously, the first half was excellent for the Chargers, coming up with the 15-14 lead. But unfortunately, Plainview caught fire in that second half, led by Simmons and company, and kind of ratcheted up the defense, and were able to hold on for the 42-30 win. But nothing for the Chargers to hang their head on. They fought really hard. They fought till the bitter end. Just unfortunately came up a little bit short.
Yeah, I thought it was good. I mean, it was a good performance by us. Just like you said, came up a little short. And whoa, that's a 360 attempted dunk by McGinnis there, as they're about to get underway here. Doesn't this kind of have like a March Madness feeling to you a little bit?
I know,
with
it.
teams playing.
Yeah,
I mean, I love March Madness. Getting to go. I love to go when it's in Oklahoma City and Tulsa. So it kind of has that feel to me, at least.
It does. I love that it's on our campus. This is great.
Yeah, it is cool. So this game will get underway shortly, and I think we're going to talk about our player of the game, Lainey Gray. Like we said, she had a fantastic game, and she does a lot more, on the court than in the stat book per se, but her effect on the game is endless for sure.
Yeah, her effort, her physicality, her toughness. Obviously, she took a big collision early in the game, and we were a little worried there for a second, but of course she comes back in, plays tough, gets on the floor, gets dirty, gets after all the loose balls, sets the screens, gets the boards, does all the things that you need to have a team be successful.
Yeah, I mean, she's such an important player, and the fact that she's only a sophomore is really encouraging for the program, because she's going to be a great player the last 2 years. I mean, I can already tell, she's so important to this team this year. She's only going to get better, and, she's not really an outside shooter right now, but I'm sure she can develop that, in the summertime, because this summer is when, you get your work in and you prepare for next season. So, you never know what kind of player she can become.
Oh, absolutely. That's that's kind of the theme for a lot of the team. A lot of underclassmen. Obviously, Avery's a junior. She'll come back and be a great leader next year. And then obviously Macy and Laney and some of these sophomores. It'll be a fun future for the Lady Chargers.
Yeah, it will be. And like we said, it was a very fun team to watch this year, and their future is very encouraging. So, you have any more thoughts on the post game?
No, I'd just say I'd recommend tomorrow night. I'll be on the call with Rick Stevenson for your all's clash versus Plainview, the boys version. So, either come out to the MAC. This is a great atmosphere. Get out here, support these boys. They've done a great job all season. It's fun to watch. Watch all their efforts. Pan out on the court, all the hard work they've put in. So come support Reeves, my partner here, and the rest of the guys tomorrow night. And it's going to be a great atmosphere. It'll be a lot of fun.
Well, I appreciate that, and always remember to come support Brett and the football team next season.
Absolutely.
Congrats on the state championship again.
Hey, thank you very much.
But you guys were a thrilling team to watch this year, and you definitely had some doubters after the Millwood game. I will say that.
Sure.
I know a lot of people were doubting, in the community. And they're saying, is this team as good as past teams? But you guys really showed that, and that speaks a lot to you and your coaching staff's coaching for sure. And
well, I
you have some
appreciate
great players to coach too.
That's the key. We got a lot of great players in all our programs, so we're fortunate around here, and it's a lot of fun. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, you guys are definitely fun to watch, and you know, they'll all be in college next year. I definitely want to come to some games next year.
Yeah, at least tune into the Charger Vision, right?
Oh, for sure.
Absolutely.
I always enjoy your guys' games, so hopefully I know you'll be competing for the gold ball again next year, so.
All right.
It should be fun. Well, I think it's going to about wrap it up here. It's been fun, Brett.
Yeah, it has, absolutely.
Good to have you on.
Yeah, you bet. Maybe we can do a baseball game or something together this spring.
I'm down for sure.
I love it.
But that's going to be it. Again, the Lady Chargers sadly take a defeat here. Final score 30-42. Lainey Gray was our player of the game, and definitely tune in to them next year. They're going to have a great team next year. So thanks for having us, and that's going to wrap it up. Thank you.